Hey, Dad, it's Todd Wilson again from Family Man Ministries or the Smiling Homeschooler. And here's the deal. We're going to try something different here at IAHE. We're going to do a tip of the month for dads, just for dads. Moms, if you're listening right now, you may either stop the recording or you can forward this to your husband. But this is not for you, Mom, because it's like telling your husband to get you roses for Valentine's Day, then you read it and then you go, oh, you just did this because Todd told you to. So here's what I'd like to do. So let me just pause right now so you can stop and send this to your, not listen anymore, and give it to your husband. Okay, hey, Dad, I'm back. I'm glad you joined me. Hey, here's what I'd like to do. For the next, 10 months, I've got 10 tips for you that you can put in your homeschool dad toolbox to help your wife as she homeschools, because it's hard being a homeschool mom. About the only thing harder is being married to a homeschooling mom. But here's the very first thing. Your wife just needs your help. Now, I know some guys are thinking, yeah, but Todd, she's supposed to be our helper. Well, when you homeschool, it's kind of the other way around, because really the reality is you're responsible for teaching your children. You're responsible for the training and the nurture and admonition of your kids. So you're supposed to do the homeschooling. But since you're probably not going to do that, you're going to need to help your wife. Now, here's the deal. It doesn't have to be in the actual schooling. I know some guys do, they'll read or they'll do math. I can do flashcards because they put the answers on my side. But all she needs you to be is helpful, to be aware that she can't do everything. So when you see a dirty cup and it's not where it's supposed to be, you just take it and you put it in the dishwasher. That means so your wife doesn't have to. Because then she has to take that 1 second. I'll tell you, for me, that's hard because I'm kind of a slob. So when I take my shirt off in the night and I throw it at the laundry hamper and it hits the hamper and falls onto the floor, I usually don't just go over and pick it up and put it in the hamper. I have this conversation that goes between me and myself. And it's like, put it away. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I will. Next time through. And finally, I make myself do it. Why? Because I'm committed to home educating my children. Because I know if my wife has to put that shirt in there, then that takes a few seconds away from something she could have been doing otherwise. And by the way, don't expect her to fall down and worship the ground you walk on. One time I did a bunch of dirty dishes and I'm like, hey, I cleaned up all the dishes. And she said, well, don't expect any parades, and it was like, ow, because I wasn't doing it for her. I was doing it for me. So here's the first tip, first month. Your wife needs your help. So you can probably have an opportunity tonight. Don't expect her to thank you tons. Just do it because you're committed to home educating your children, you're committed to your family, and you love your wife. Until next time, you to dad.